Some might say that, of course, this recent writers' strike in Hollywood has been something of a blessing because we've been given lots of chances to rewatch old reruns, repeats of favourite shows, that sort of thing. But it's a serious business, if you are in the lower echelons of working in the entertainment industry. You don't get repeat fees, sometimes you don't even get credits, you just get a one-off payment. And as I often say here on the show, as someone who works in television, it's amazing the offers that you get put forward, particularly when they don't want to pay you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a strange thing. Oh, it's only 5 minutes at midnight. And it's only on Zoom, your time, your house, your electricity. But guess what? The presenter's getting paid, the producer's getting paid. The only person that's not getting paid is you. So when you see all of these people popping up on these shows, most of the time they're literally doing it for nothing. Their choice, of course, it can raise your profile, but on the other side of the coin, I much prefer my sleep. Do you know what I'm saying? But what's interesting here is that that particular Hollywood strike really needed some big names out to support it. Now, we saw recently over here in London the stars of Barbie, half-heartedly going, oh yeah, of course we support it. Yeah, but it's a premiere, focus on that. Then we had Matt Damon and a few others, speaking out about it, but it doesn't really make that much difference. What they really need is a huge name. And we're talking, there isn't many now huge names in the world of acting. But one that the actual sort of agency, if you want to call it that, the union, want to get on board, believe it or not, is a former actress herself. That's right, Meghan Markle, erstwhile of Suits. Now, what's interesting here, you see, is she mentioned about being in the British monarchy during the Oprah Winfrey interview and said if this had been in the acting world, she could have turned to the union, the way that she was treated. Clearly not grasping the two, how dense is this girl, really, But what I find strange about this is that the acting union, particularly the president, have reached out, according to a very good source, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, more than twice now with emails, etc., asking if she'd like to partake in being very vocal profile against the actors' strike. Guess what? Zero. Nothing. Not a cause, you see, that Meghan now sees very much fit to be involved with. A little bit like when she was made the patron of the National Theatre over here, taken over from our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. She'd done it for years, turned up at events and supported that. Meghan, 2 visits and out. Didn't really see it, did she? It really goes back to the fact that, if you remember, when they were out on those various tours, she couldn't believe she wasn't getting paid for it. You get the picture. What's interesting now, though, is that they basically are thinking of naming the people and shaming that are not supporting them, that have had help from the union in the past. And this truly could backfire as, once again, a little bit more negative PR, if that was possible for the former royal. Either way, if I was Meghan, I would basically just get my placard out, maybe make a short video on my phone, and at least show a little bit of solidarity. But as ever with Meghan, no pay, no play. Neil Shawn in the very heart of London.